So today I just really wanted to give you a little background on like my DCP history, and so you kind of know why I'm applying or how my last application process went. So here we go. I was 5 years old when I first found out about the college program. My dad and I were walking onto Spaceship Earth, and the greeter out front, my dad noticed that she had her college instead of her town on her name tag. So he was like, "Oh, why do you have your college on there?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm part of the Disney college program," and blah, 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 and she explained it all. And the only thing that I was worried about was, the only thing I asked was, is Mickey Mouse your teacher? And she's like, "No, Mickey Mouse is not my teacher, but he is my boss, and I get to work for him every day." And that day I was like, I'm gonna do that when I'm in college. And here I am in college, and I'm going to my second semester, so this will be my second time applying. Yeah. Last time I applied for spring 2014 in September, and I went through the entire process, and I filled out the app the second they came out. I waited at the computer and kept refreshing just to see when they would come out, and the second that they popped up on the screen, I applied. And I got my application done, and then I waited. And I waited an hour, no web-based interview. And then 2 hours. And then 3. And then 24. And then a week. And then a month. And then a month and a half. And I finally got an email. I emailed them and was like, well, I just asked why haven't I gotten one. I applied and everybody else got one. And I got the generic answer that everybody that emailed them got, and basically just said that they were still looking at our applications, and we will hear before, it was November 15th. We would hear we'll hear anything by November 15th. And then a couple days later I got a pending email. Like, I thought that was weird, pending before you even got to interview. But whatever. That was still an email, and I was excited that they didn't forget about me, because I was just worried that they lost my application or that there was no record of my application. So at least I got something. I was good. I was content for the time being. And then I waited and waited some more. And I waited more. And I waited more. And it was about 2 weeks of pending, and a couple of my friends also didn't get one, and we were in a group chat just to keep ourselves sane while we were waiting. And one of the girls in the chat looked at her dashboard and it said no longer in consideration. So I freaked out, and the first thing I did was check my dashboard. And there it was, no longer in consideration. I got cut without even getting a web-based interview. I did not even get to interview. And then, so the next day, after we all most of us found out. A couple of us found out most of us found out that night. Some people in our group found out the next day, or a couple days later. And probably 3 or 4 days after we got our no longer in consideration on our dashboard, we still didn't get an email about it. So we were a little worried. We were like, okay, well, maybe we're actually still in consideration. And we said that, and the next, a little while later, maybe an hour later, we started getting emails saying no longer in consideration. But we didn't just get one. We got 5. Some of us got 6. I got 6 personally. And there was somebody who got 8 emails, all of them saying no longer in consideration. So we were all kind of bummed, and we're like, well, we didn't really get to show them our passion for the company. And I was really upset because this has been my dream. This is now 13 years that this has been my dream. And I didn't even get the chance. But I was like, alright, well, it's only my first semester. I still have 7 more semesters to apply for. So I have 7 more chances. And now, here we are. Chance number 2. And in about a month, apps are going to open for fall 2014. And this time I'm applying for Fall Advantage. And I'm so excited. This time it just feels different. The whole time waiting up, because I think it's because I have the best group, the best support group of friends, and they all know what it feels like to be rejected without getting to interview. And so now we're all so excited, and we have so much that we want to get done. And it just feels so much more promising this semester, because just the people, it's really, I think what it really is the friends that you make. The friends that you make really make the process so much better. Like, I met one of my best friends, not even one, 3 of my best friends through applying for spring 2014. 3 of them. 2 of them did get accepted, and I'm so excited. I'm going down in March, and I finally get to meet them in person. And I'm so excited. And one of my friends, Casey, she did not get accepted. And she also didn't get a web-based interview. But we're applying together. We're applying for Fall Advantage together. And it's just, I don't know. I'm just so, I can't even explain the feeling of the friends that you make through this process and all the support that they give you. Like Sarah and Laura, they both got accepted, but the entire time that I was waiting for my web-based interview, they were like, you got this, it's alright, just stay positive. If you don't get it this time, you can always apply again. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm so excited to go down in March, and I finally get to meet them. It's just so, it's so great just to have friends that know the emotional roller coaster that the application process is. But it's the best experience that I've ever had. Like, even though I didn't get accepted, it's still such an amazing experience just to say, like, wow, I've done it. I've applied. I didn't make it, but now I know what is coming up, and I know what to expect. I lost my train of thought. But I cannot be more excited to apply again in about a month-ish. Probably, hopefully a month from today, I'll have my application submitted. So, let's hope this time goes a little bit better than last time. But I'll see you guys soon. Have a magical day.